A little bit of unexpected cardio. Hi everyone, it's a beautiful day down at the beach. It's early evening. I've got about 3 hours before sunset. Gonna make the most of it. Keen to find some fossils today. What's quite strange is someone's left a fire on the beach here. There's a total fire ban because it's so dry at the moment. So I better just take care of it quickly. That's actually on fire. There's flames there. Someone must have lit a fire, left it, and it's just sparked back up again. It really is a beautiful day down here. And here's the first crab. Looks like it's just washed up as well. Yeah, that's a cool one. It's lost its carapace here, and a bit of the claw. You see that's the right hand claw, so it's a lot bigger than the other one. Yeah, that's a cool one. I was actually looking for shark teeth. Still looking for that big megalodon. It's got to be out here somewhere. I'll take a mako as well. Oh, there's some things washing up there near the water. Let's go have a look. No shark teeth over here. I know I should be taking my time here to find a shark tooth, but I'm looking for the big ones. I find a pretty cool concretion up here in the cliff. I'm not the first one to have found it. It's got some chisel marks in it. Let me see if I can just roll it down. Maybe there's something cool inside, if there's bone showing or some crab legs. Go give it a go. So you can see the concretion split in the cliff already. Have a look there, that's a claw there. That'll be the big right hand claw, so we're looking at the bottom of the crab here. There's a leg sticking out there. That's the body going around there. I'm gonna go fetch it because this will be a beautiful crab. What I'll do is I'll just glue it back together and then prep it, and that's gonna be an amazing crab. That's awesome. It's such a good find. Now just to get that other half out. This was the easy half. Here's the other half. Oh, that was a lot of effort. That's going to be a very complete crab. Here's another beast of a rock. Thing's huge. And right at the bottom there, I think that's the ear bone sticking out there. It does look suspiciously like an ear bone. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's the ear bone. So cetacean ear bone. It's a shame that rock weighs half a ton. Might be a big part of the skull in there. I'll GPS tag it just for reference. Maybe one day can fetch it. The sun's set, back at the hill. Now I just need to get up to the top. This hill doesn't get any easier, and that crab's getting heavy. But it's so worth it. I'll do a wrap up at home. I think it's going to be too dark when I get to the car. Oh, a little bit of unexpected cardio. My car's battery's dead, so I've got about a 10-kilometer hike. What's that, 6 miles? Back to the highway where my phone will have signal again. And it's 11 at night. Good times. It's pitch black out here. Luckily I brought a head torch along. It's turned into a good adventure. Oh. Half an hour later, I'm still walking. This is far. Whew. Shouldn't be too far, I think, from cell phone signal. And the cavalry's on the way. Got about 45 minutes till my lift arrives. There's this cliff I've always wanted to check out. Might as well go check it out now. I've got some time. Might find a fossil here at midnight. It's midnight fossil hunting. Wonder if there's any fossils in here. Don't even know what layer it is. There's a spider. What is that? Just a leaf. Looks like some kind of mineral over here. I think I just heard a mouse. This looks like a mineral. Yeah, I wonder if this is that... It's that crystal that grows around here. I wonder if it's gypsum or a similar crystal. It's definitely little crystals. Should have brought a UV torch. I haven't seen a fossil yet. Now would be a good time to find a megalodon tooth. Can't believe it. I think I found a crab. It's very damaged, but have a look here. Oh. That over there is a concretion. And there's a bit of crab carapace sticking out there. I think there's a crab inside there. What? There might be some other crabs in here. This one's very damaged. I don't know what's happened with this concretion, but it's so soft. Must be really, really weathered. Looks to be another concretion. What's inside there? There's something inside there. I don't want to damage it. I'm not going to take it out. Yeah, I think it could be another really damaged crab. Well, that's good. At least I know there's a fossil spot up here. Randomly. There's another tiny concretion there. I'll take this one home with me. It's very soft, but there might still be something hiding inside. Well, managed to get the car jump started. It's 1:15 in the morning and I'm hungry and tired. I really need a coffee. It's time to go home. I'll have to do the wrap up in the morning. This was quite an adventure. Turned into quite an evening. I got home just before 2 a.m. and managed to find a few things. Let's take a closer look. Here's that first crab I found. You can see there's quite a bit of damage to the top of the carapace, which is missing. And yeah, not much left over there of the claw on either side. Might be worth doing a ventral prep one day, but even that's quite damaged. Such a nice color though, and it looks like it would prep really nicely. It looks like it will flake away quite easily. Here are the two halves of that big concretion I got out of the cliff eventually. You can see there's a crab inside there, but there's also a few shells stuck inside there, which can be quite good sometimes because they help with the dating of the fossil. It's difficult to picture the crab inside here, so I've brought one of my other crabs that's a similar size, just to kind of show what it's doing. This is the crab sitting inside there, similar size, and you'll see the legs would extend quite a bit further, so maybe even the tips of the legs would be inside this concretion, which is good because they're difficult to find with the tips still inside the concretion. Normally they get worn off like this, as you can see there. Yeah, so not a very large crab, but it should be well preserved. And if you can imagine, the crab's just been cut through the middle, so we're kind of looking almost like a CT scan of the crab. And that's the carapace going there, a leg there, there's the shoulder, or one part of the claw, and there's the front part of the claw, and the pincer would be out there. What I'm going to do with this one is glue it back together, which might seem strange, but that's the best way to line them back up and once I prep it, then it will look like a complete crab. You wouldn't see that little crack that would have formed between these two halves. And the glue I'm going to use for that is this really thick super glue, CA glue. The reason I use the really thick one is it will take a bit longer to set, so I can still move it around until I find a good match, rather than the ones that are quite instant. You can kind of feel when it clicks into place. That's clicked into place really nicely. Because it's so heavy, I don't really need a clamp. The weight of it will do the clamping for me. You can see it's fitted in rather well. Yeah, that's a fair size concretion. I'm going to add this one to the queue of big crabs to prep. My really big air scribe has just arrived, so that will make things a lot quicker. I found these two concretions towards the end of the night, well, early morning. I found this one on camera, and I found this one as I was hiking out. They're very, very light. It's almost like a clay. I've got no idea what's inside there. I don't even know if it'll be a fossil. What I'm going to do is, with this tiny one, I'm just going to use a hammer and just crack it open. This one's got that crab look to it. I might try and just prep it a little bit, see if we can see what's going on inside there. Well, it's cracked open. Let's have a look. Something in there. It's not really preserved at all. Don't know what it is, but I'm going to glue it back together. turns out there was a fossil in there, a fossil crab, one of those Tumidocarcinus crabs. Unfortunately, it's not very well preserved. I wonder if it's because the rock's so soft, but you can see the claw, there's nothing much left over there. Even the carapace, I think there's more the impression of the carapace than the actual crab fossil there. You can see the claws missing over there, most of the legs, and the legs are so fragile. And once again, I think it's just almost like the impression of the legs. I don't think it's the actual fossil. But yeah, it might be worth a visit again in the future if I want to walk through a few kilometers of bush at night. Thanks so much for joining me, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed it. It was quite a different hunt. I didn't expect to be doing an 8 or 9 kilometer walk or hike in the middle of the night through some bush, but found a new crab fossil site. That's pretty cool. And that big crab's going to prep really well one day, I think. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you on the next hunt.